Good morning, Professor Roland. How are you?
Yes, here it's time to say good afternoon. I'm okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. So, we have been, your relation with Eurasia research has been so for like years now, and we are really excited to have you for this chat session. And we just want to, this chat session is to motivate other researchers and participants to motivate them to attend online conferences, because that is the situation that we are in because of COVID. So I would, before beginning, I would like you to introduce yourself to the whole members of Eurasia Research.
All right, so my name is Roland Attila Csizmazia. Actually, I'm a Hungarian and now also Korean at the same time. And I studied in Vienna, Austria. I finished my master degrees, actually the old way of master degrees, so not the American style. Then now I still do my PhD at Korea University. And since 2012, I work at Kwangwoon University now as an associate professor. My lectures are related rather to computer and computer engineering and not to my research focus, but it doesn't matter. So my research focus is actually creative economy, then disruptive technology, of course, as well, and focusing on policy making and policy related issues, basically. Education related issues. First, my publications were about those publications which I created over the time at my university in Vienna, and then I moved forward to educational and knowledge economy, basically, so knowledge-based economies, how they developed, especially Korea, because I work here, so of course it's interesting to see how students develop and how the system actually works or doesn't work. Yeah. So it's not exactly like you expect that, wow, Korea is the fantastic country. Korea is a good country. I don't, I'm not judging the country itself, but there are systematic failures, systematic mistakes, and also the same way in any other country, I guess.
Yeah.
And now I try to move on to my own major, to industrial management engineering also, and a few articles I already published in that topics as well. Yep.
Thank you. Okay. And what about and would you like to tell us about the research that you had presented in the previous conference?
Well, I think the latest two conferences I presented a COVID-19 related article, again about the educational system and the challenges in South Korean higher education, and joint research which I produced with a friend of mine on VR development, indeed on the Moverio, Epson Moverio glass, then, which is very similar to Google Glass, yeah. Which I guess you have heard of. And then, which one is it again? I always forget it. HoloLens, yeah. But everybody expects that you do like this and it works really fantastic, and it would work like in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But indeed, it doesn't work like in the movie. It's like, yeah, I want to catch it, I want to do it, but it's so exhausting that so also physically and mentally, basically tiring, and it's really heavy. This kind of device which you need to wear, it's really heavy also. So we checked not only, of course, the soft factors, also like what is the comfort, so what are the opinions about it, but the overall response times. how it is usable. Is the input correct with just doing like movements? So what are the inputs? And if you compare it to the benchmark, which you know as a mouse, so then of course you see that it's not yet where we should be, or it's not yet like in the movies.
Okay, thank you so much for the brief on your research. So Professor Roland, what was your motivation that what motivated you to keep going with your research during this difficult time of pandemic?
Well, I have heard so many stories from other countries that they are locked down. They are not allowed to leave at all their own places, or if they leave, they have to go out for food and come back. And again, no more movement after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatsoever. We haven't got that situation here so far. So in Korea, we always still, now it's the highest level, which is actually over the systematic levels. They created again a new level. This so dynamic process, let's put it that way. They should have created it already a long time ago, but okay, that's not my job. So anyway, COVID itself is not just a lockdown and at the end of the life or something like that. It's starting the way of another life, basically. So you have to see it as a chance, not as that's it, that's over and my job is gone or something like that. There are always opportunities, I believe, and luckily Eurasia gave us the opportunity to interact via Zoom platform, which again gives not only the chance to talk or just do the presentation and meet some scholars, but also it's vital for professors like me. I'm not a senior member here. I'm not a tenured track professor who can say, all right, let's sit back and that's it, and just do my job and take care of the students. No. We have to do researches to continue our contracts, our reappointments. So without that, we can't really leave, actually.
Yes.
And that is where Eurasia did the best job, saying, okay, if that doesn't work offline, so face-to-face, let's do it online.
Yeah. So that was a motto during this COVID. So on that note, I would like to ask, so how was your experience in an online conference? And because the conferences were not offline or physical, we can say. So what was your experience during the online conference? You liked it?
Well, as you know, I actually had the chance to attend conference also offline.
Yeah.
With you.
Yes.
And I have to say the positive things first about the offline, because my favorite is still offline. It doesn't matter how good online can be, but maybe I'm old now.
No, but that is the majority choice that we have seen, that everybody wants to go for offline due to the obvious reasons, that everybody likes to travel and meeting people in person and all that. But what we can say, the situation is not allowing us.
Exactly. So the offline gave the chance indeed, to have a lunch together, to talk to each other, to have a coffee break, and again talk to each other. Now the online does not facilitate it. On the other hand, of course, online time saving. You don't have to travel. You don't have to have a visa. You don't have to have a
flight ticket,
book rooms or whatsoever. So you don't have to do these things. You just click and then it's gone, and you do your presentation, or basically your recorded presentation, or
live presentation.
Yeah. And then that's it. So basically you save money and time, which is awesome, of course.
Important.
And on the other hand, you also have the chance, okay, I listen to this presentation at the same time. I do a little bit of multitasking, and I text to the person, hey, I really like your topic, but I have a question to you, or and then the person replies immediately, basically.
Yeah.
So because the person does know, of course, the topic he or she's talking about, and then has more insight. Also more a deeper relationship to the topic.
Yeah.
So I had the chance to, I think like at least, maybe I've participated like 3 or 4 online conferences so far, and each time I think like 2-3 people at least I started to interact with.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if during the online conference, because the online conference is actually really fast.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of problematic. You try to slow down with the discussion topics, which is really good. Really good. Awesome. Not just really good. It's really very clever, very smart decision to do that. So these discussion topics, if you bring up, this is a very clever idea. You also facilitate then the P2P, so person-to-person connection in that way.
Yeah.
And then one more thing I have to add. We talk about climate changing. We talk about problems in the earth, what we have. And yes, so if we travel, we want to travel, yes. But on the other hand, having such online conferences does not only result in the costs, but also give less stress on the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't travel, we don't use so much kerosene, so environmentally more friendly. It's I think the best way for our scholars and students also to have a mix, like maybe once in a year, present it face to face, and other time or other 2-3 times do an online presentation, online conference.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good deal indeed. So.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Professor, for your kind words and encouraging words as well. And do you think that you'll be able to tell your friends and colleagues and refer them the Eurasia research conferences?
Always. Always. Yes, but I'm sometimes it's not like I go there to meet one of my colleagues and I say, oh, you have to go to participate at Eurasia conference. It's not like that, but if the topic pops up like conferences, then I immediately mention Eurasia. And what is good is that you have technology sessions, so not just conferences for humanity faculties or management faculties, but also in engineering related. So basically, here this university is an engineering university. Now these people want to participate at conferences related to engineering more, right? So that's why. And then also I met a Swedish guy. I'm not sure if he now tried to approach you, but I believe so, because he needs also some presentation, and that's it. And the point is, where I say Eurasia is doing one of the best things is that it is easy to find a time, easy to find a schedule. Okay, this schedule would fit me. I would definitely be able to prepare something for that. And Eurasia is not putting on you a big stress like, you must have the greatest work. You just have to do a job. That's it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much for the kind words, the motivational words, and it really makes us as an organization feel good that the work we are doing is really being appreciated, and the participants, the keynotes, everybody who is joining with us, they are comfortable with us. So that is really good to know, and I can't thank you enough for the words, and thank you so much for joining us for this session. Thank you so much.
I think it's, vice versa. So stay here.
Right. So thank you so much. And with this, we come to an end to the session for now. And we really hope to see you in our future conferences as well. And we really hope that the COVID will go soon and we all are able to meet physically and not through these laptops, but physically face to face. So thank you so much.
Please, I wish all the members of your association great health. Continue the work, don't give up, and we will definitely meet. So, yes. And I hope you get also your jab fast.
Yes.
So,
the first dose is done, and we are waiting for the second one. But yeah, soon, very soon. Right. Wishing you good health as well, Roland. Thank you so much for joining with us for the session.
Have a good weekend. Thank you very much once again.
Same to you. Good weekend to you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.